Jack 7 offsuit, I don't plan on getting involved whatsoever. Oh, let's see. Pot odds cost us 25. There's 175 in the pot. That's 7 to 1. I'm gonna see a flop. I'm getting 7 to 1. I'm out of position. Well, to flop like that. But, you know, getting 7 to 1 with Jack 7 offsuit, I'm gonna see a flop a lot of times. Especially if I think the big blind that's left to act behind me is a guy like he is. Like, he hasn't been... Like, the hand that he re-raised me is like the only hand I ever remember him even playing. So... pretty obvious fold there. This guy's all in. I guarantee you this guy has the best hand. I guarantee you this guy has the best hand. This guy probably just bet when 3 people folded to him. Probably doesn't really have anything. He might have a flush draw, nothing else. Maybe an 8. Oh, wow. Well, I was right. He did have the best hand. And still does. King 7 offsuit to a raise. Even though it's a min raise, it's a pretty easy fold. Even his min raising range just has you absolutely crushed with the King 7 offsuit. Especially with the re-raise. I mean, this guy's more than likely just pissed off because he made a really bad call and now he's tilting it on up. But I was just going to say I wouldn't be surprised to see him call. Wow, they actually both had great hands. Alright. Chop that stuff up. Queens, queens. Don't mind the way either one of those guys played that hand. That was pretty textbook. Alright, blinds are up to 5,100. We have 1,255. We are quickly approaching the situation where I'm not going to be able to raise. Quickly approaching the situation where I'm going to be in shove fold mode. Which is fine, because that's what single table sit and goes are all about. And that's exactly what I was talking about when I said your chips are worth more. Because your chips are worth more now. Because let's say, for instance, I wasn't down 250 or so from my starting stack. If I had 1,500 here and I doubled up, I would have a lot more chips than the 1,255 I have. That was an interesting hand here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's an unfortunate hand for him. Deuces are not the hand we're looking to shove or raise with 6 people left. Just isn't. What I mean by your chips are worth more is when you get all your chips in with the best hand in this situation later on, you'll have more chips from your double up. I mean, yeah, you could get lucky and like limp in with a crappy hand early on and make a huge hand and bust people out, but more than likely not. More than likely, those chips that you saved from not playing the crappy hands early on are going to be worth more when you get your chips in with the best hand later on. Also, in case you're wondering, no, I'm not a commentator for Deuces Cracked. I was subscribed for a long time, though. So I've been using their table layout on Stars for a long time. Obviously with an ace and a jack here, I have no reason to get involved, or no reason to believe that I would be able to make any play or anything whatsoever here. Now the flop comes ace jack and you have 9 high in a 3-handed pot. With this kind of chip stack in this situation in this tournament, there's no reason to make a play. There just isn't. And it would be really funny if one of these guys was actually making a play, because it would just reiterate exactly why you don't want to get involved in a pot like this. I mean, there's no flush draws, there's no real straight draws. He's got it. I mean, there's not really anything else to say. This guy just calls here. It'd be really funny if he had like an ace deuce and he hit the river. And believe me, I'm always rooting for the worst player. And in this case, that's Palms. So, yeah, that's an absolutely terrible play. Wow. You know, if I wasn't like short stack, I would definitely open up that hand and go through it. But also my recording window's not very big, so it's kind of tricky to get this in here. Well, we'll see what we can do with it. This guy, man, second pair. Oh, we got deuce 3 versus 4s. And it looks like 4s are going to hold up. And just like that, we're 5-handed. Now, like I said, only 3 people get paid. So, your goal in a sit and go like this is to get paid. So what you want to do is look for the right spots to get your chips in. We're not even going to talk about this hand. Right now we're 5-handed, and my chip stack's getting to the point where I can only push and I can basically just shove and fold, and that's about it. So 8-7 offsuit. If I had more chips, I might make a regular raise, but I'm not going to put all my chips in on it because the blinds are deep stacked enough that I'm only getting called if I'm absolutely crushed. So we'll let this guy make a standard raise and get called by 6 people. But alright, I changed my mind. I want to see it anyway. Man, how the hell did he get so many chips in with second pair on this flop? Raises. Okay. Still missed an action, didn't I? Yeah, okay, so it checks around. So it checks around here. We all see this flop. This guy checks. I check. This guy bets 100 into 300. And this guy goes for the check raise with second pair, which, you know what? I actually like that play. I like that play a lot because if he doesn't have an ace, he's just going to win the hand right here. And betting only 100 into 300 is a pretty weak bet. So I don't mind this raise here with the ace, with the jack deuce. I don't mind it at all. Here's what I do mind. When he re-raises to 700 and you have second pair and no kicker whatsoever here, you know what? You got 1,500 left. There's 6 people left in the tournament. I don't see any reason whatsoever. There's no flush draws on the board. There's no real straight draws on the board whatsoever. You have second pair. You have no kicker. He not only has he bet, but he has re-raised your raise. I don't even like calling here. I don't even like calling and trying to hit a turn. I just don't. I don't like it at all. I think this is a pretty standard fold here with second pair and no kicker. You have no draw, and you still have 1,500 chips if you fold. So I really hate this call. Are we missing something here? No. Close that.